10 years have passed since Agamemnon left with his grand fleet to conquer Troy. The king of Mycenae wished to expand his dominion across the whole peninsula. He believed no army was strong enough to stop him, and he would be proven correct, as now his ships sailed back to his home, laden with gold and riches of Troy. Spilled was the blood of thousands of dead Trojans, and that of multiple innocent sacrifices, desired by the generals of the great Achilles to honor his passing. Not to worry, however. Agamemnon was no stranger to the sacrifice of the innocent. He slaughtered his own daughter upon the altar of Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, to grant his troops safe passage to the battlefield all those years ago. In his glory, Agamemnon left only death and destruction in his wake. No one could do anything about his immense power except some of those who were the closest to him. By leaving his wife Clytemnestra behind, he ventured across the sea to war, and removing their daughter from the mortal plane, Agamemnon led Clytemnestra to a state of delirium and sorrow. For months she barely ate in her meals, as the servants scrambled to bring her some semblance of peace. Being stuck in her own mind for all that time brought her no peace, only war and immense rage. Agamemnon thought her to be useless, but for the sole purposes of bearing children and wearing a pretty face. She vowed to show him the truth, to show him the consequences of his own actions, to show him pain.
1 year. It has taken me 1 whole year to bring myself out from that unseemly fit, that pit of despair. How that man displeases me so.
My lady, nothing you could do could possibly be considered unseemly. Your beauty and grace is far beyond that of which cause such sights to worry you.
Please save me the sophistry. I have no need for it. I am no longer one of the court's weak ladies who cries in reaction to the slightest inconvenience. Now, how might I strike that man the hardest? He has everything he could ever want, but still lusts for more. Money, women, power. He has plenty of each and still continues his conquest, even sacrificing our daughter. Ugh. Why do I even bother thinking about this? The only fate that awaits that vile creature is death. I will do it personally. I want his corrupted blood to stain this body, which he thinks is his to control.
But my lady, you must be careful. Lord Agamemnon has powerful guards and is a strong warrior himself. He will not go down easily.
Indeed, I hate to admit it, but killing him in his own home single-handedly will most likely lead to my death as well. There is no point if I die like some worthless martyr. No, I will need a helping hand, someone who is hungry for power to the point that they are easily manipulated. How poetic! I will turn on his own kin against him. Maid, send a letter to Aegisthus. Let him know he will hear from me soon.
As you command, my lady.
Well, look who decided to show up. I expected more resistance to our meeting, Aegisthus.
How could I not show up when such a beautiful lady has demanded my presence? It would be unseemly for an upstanding gentleman like me. So, my fair lady Clytemnestra, husband of one of the most powerful men in Greece, what could you possibly need my help for?
Tell me this, Aegisthus. What is it that you dream of late at night as you pray to the gods? What is it that gets your blood pumping just at the thought? What is it that your heart desires the most?
Answering a question with a question, are we? Fine, I'll bite. Let it be known that even the most extraordinary of men have mundane words, and I, extraordinary to the utmost meaning of the word, desire just one thing, power. Power so great that the gods tremble in jealousy.
Well, my dear Aegisthus, with our power combined, I can grant you your desired power, and so much more. All we need to do is slay my dastardly husband, Agamemnon.
My lady Clytemnestra, I thought you would never ask. Now where do we begin?
The beacon! I see the beacon! 10 years have passed since I last saw the king and his grand fleet leave our beloved city, and they have finally returned home after conquering the city of Troy. I must tell Clytemnestra the good news. My queen, King Agamemnon and his fleet have finally returned home. We must spread the good news to the city of Mycenae. These long-awaited years for them to return home safely have finally come to an end.
This cannot be true. My love has finally returned back to me. These years of being widowed and lonely are finally over. Yes, spread the news as fast as you can. Let's have a grand entrance to celebrate and honor them.
I have returned. Thanks to our sacrificing gods, I have made it home to my city, and it is my honor to announce the pride and honor I share with you all. I return home with my concubine, Cassandra, as I retrieved her from the city of Troy.
My dearest love, time no longer awaits as my love for you has grown ever so deep. Please show your pride and honor and walk these purple plush carpets laid out just for you.
I could not dare walk on purple, for I am a mortal man. I have let fear stop me on this path.
The divine powers are in your odds. Please travel this path laid out for you and show us your pride. No men like you could possibly be mortal. Agistius, that girl, Cassandra, I will take her life too. She will not dishonor me by continuing to live with the knowledge that my husband chose her instead of me.
Indeed, she dishonors you with her presence in this city. I will assist in her downfall as well.
I believe Agamemnon is done with me. If he chooses to take Cassandra to his bed instead of sleeping with me, his true wife, I will kill her at the same time I plan to kill him.
Will you have trouble attacking two people at once? Perhaps we shall dispatch the guards as a team and move together to the bedroom.
No, I will kill them both. I will. I must spill their blood.
If you insist, my lady, it is settled then.
After so many long calculating hours, the final hours arrived for me to attain my vengeance. The precious statue Agamemnon sees with great pride will now be the means of his downfall. I've always found it grotesque in nature. Oh, this will do just fine. Agistius, the time has come to busy the guards. I do not wish to wait any longer.
Yes, love, I shall quickly return to assist in the assault.
No need to return. I no longer require your services with my task.
My love, are you certain?
I am quite certain. This is my pursuit, and now I realize I am fully capable of accomplishing vindication on my own. I have ached to attain this sense of power and control over Agamemnon, to have him fathom what it is to be circumvented by someone who perceives it is beneath him. The anticipation is overwhelming. The concubine Cassandra will also get what she deserves, presumptuously assuming she could appropriate my husband. So you have returned triumphant. You must be pleased with yourself.
I am euphoric. My victory was well deserved. I took all means necessary to assure my return.
Iphigenia! You too!
Finally, our plan is complete, and I will become the king of Mycenae and lead the city in my favor.
Come here, my love. My plan was not complete. I knew your intentions all along. I just needed you to look like you killed my husband so that I did not get blamed. You will never be king of my city.
You wouldn't dare try to kill me. You couldn't even kill your own husband for life's sake. You could never lead the city to its furthest extent without my help.
Why should you be the king of my city? My husband couldn't even do it. You don't know the first thing about being king. Only a woman as strong as me could pull off a devious plan successfully.
Oh, please. You believed I was in love with you all along, and you know it. This is all an adrenaline buildup. You will regret this.
No man is worthy of my love. I shall love for my children only.
Your time will come, and you will get your karma.
Finally, this city is mine. No one will be able to take it from my hands. I have brought honor back to my name and gained the power of a ruler.
My lady, I have news.
Well, what is it?
Word has spread across the city that your son, Orestes, will arrive back to Mycenae.
What is there to fear? Aristeus is my dear son. I welcome his presence.
My lady, I fear that word is he seeks revenge for his slain father, and he is blessed with the guidance of Apollo.
I struck down the great king of Agamemnon. I fear none, not Orestes, not my own blood. I shall wait for his arrival and prepare to destroy him as well.
I, Orestes, have come to Mycenae to avenge the death of my father, guided and strengthened by Apollo. I will defeat my mother and claim honor for the house of Agamemnon.